In this video, we're going to look at how the right dash cam can protect your fleet from unfair accident litigation. But first, let's start with the why. The road is becoming more dangerous. According to the American Trucking Research Institute, the average verdict or settlement costs a fleet over $367,000. And this is despite the fact that when passenger vehicles and commercial vehicles are involved in injury accidents, the passenger vehicle is assigned an at-fault behavior 81% of the time. And additionally, 37% of injury accidents actually happen on the side of the commercial vehicle. On the chart on the right, you're looking at the injury accidents per mile involving large trucks. And you can see from 1999 to 2009, the injury accidents per mile dropped significantly. This is a testament towards your high hiring standards, your investment in technology, and also your dedication towards driver safety coaching. But in 2010, something changed. The injury accidents per mile have steadily increased. I would argue that it's not that you stopped coaching, lowered your hiring standards, or got rid of your technology. It's that US smartphone adoption started to spike. You can see there's a very close correlation between the injury accidents per mile and US smartphone adoption. But this isn't necessarily to say that it's your drivers who are becoming more dangerous by texting and driving, but perhaps the drivers around your vehicles. Put another way, the environment your drivers and your vehicles are operating in has gotten fundamentally more dangerous. And to protect your fleet, your approach towards exoneration and safety needs to change as well. First off, you need to get the right camera, and not all dash cams are created equal. First, look for 360-degree camera visibility, because as we covered in the last slide, 37% of injury accidents happen on the side of the commercial vehicle. You need a solution that analyzes 100% of drive time, not just a handful of triggering events. I can't tell you how many times we've had a fleet come to us who did the right thing. They invested in fleet dash cams, but when they needed that video footage, their camera missed it. Your business doesn't stop out on the road, and neither should your camera. Look for a dash cam that is tamper resistant, because a dash cam can only protect you if it is implemented and operating correctly. Also look for night vision and clear 1080 HP video. Can't tell you how many times that something as nuanced as accurately being able to see a license plate can make all of the difference. And also live in-cab coaching. While it's very important to have the proof you need to exonerate your business, the best way to avoid staying out of court for an accident is to avoid the accident in the first place. And live in-cab coaching for dangerous driving behavior could really help eliminate many accidents in the first place. Also look for a fleet dash cam with a complete collision management solution. The right collision management system takes the headaches out of collision reconstruction. So look for accurate vehicle telematics and location data, that 360-degree video seamlessly tied to the event and all of that telematics and location data, photos taken by the driver at the scene, also that driver coaching and safety history easily accessible within the collision event. Look for the ability to provide footage to the officer at the scene, and also first notice of loss integrations to really help speed up those insurance claim processes. And lastly, look for a solution that can give you everything you need to really easily respond to those data cues to obtain those non-preventable determinations that you deserve to protect that precious CSA score. Next, look for a solution with proactive coaching. And here's why this matters so much. Attorneys have often started to go after the fleet's safety record rather than the event themselves. Quarterly safety meetings are no longer enough. The new standard is a proactive weekly driver safety coaching approach. And a great way to do this is what we call virtual coaching. It's really letting your drivers take control over their career with a self-directed weekly review of their opportunities for improvement. And these all include video examples. And this also not only helps your good drivers become great and prevent accidents in the first place, but it helps provide a log of your commitment to safety and your coaching frequency over time. And also that live in-cab coaching. So being able to detect and correct risk before an accident occurs is the best way to avoid accident litigation. AI can identify risk and help correct that behavior in real time, but accuracy is so important here. And I'll give you an example on why. Let's say that there is a hard braking event. Within many fleet dash cams and fleet safety systems, is this going to score that as dangerous driving? But is it always? Perhaps, yes, the driver was following too closely and then had to hit the brakes. But it's also possible that the passenger vehicle cut off your driver, and what looked like a hard braking event was actually great driving. That was actually defensive driving. So being able to differentiate between dangerous driving and defensive driving is very important to help, one, keep your drivers happy with the camera solution that you have, and to really help accurately coach them to go from good to great. And pairing this with positive reinforcement to balance that risk mitigation with retention is also very important to, once you make a good driver great, to really keeping them on board with your business. If you're ready to learn more, click the link in the description to read So Your Fleet Got in an Accident, Now What? It's really a great look at how to do everything from collision reconstruction to filing a first notice of loss and a whole lot more.